Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, it's been a pretty long time since I last made a video. I think it's been about 1 or 2 months ago. I apologize for all of that. It's because of all the schoolwork I had, but finally I do have some spare time and I will be using it usefully by making videos. So you can expect at least 3 to 4 videos by the end of this week. If not this week, then definitely by the end of next week. So this video, as a disclaimer, will be the last 11 plus video. So if you haven't checked out all the other videos, I'll leave the playlist up there. But yeah, this will be the last M1 Plus video, so it should be longer than the other ones, if not around the same, but because it's going to be split into 3 parts. It's going to be split up to Key Stage 2 SATs versus the 11 Plus test, grammar schools versus comprehensive schools, and what are really the consequences if you do get into a comprehensive school, and finally how to apply for the 11 Plus, because I did see in the comments that some people were new to the UK's education system and needed some help. So this video is for you. But just before I start the video, please, I want everyone to hit that subscribe and notification bell, because I'm really close to 50 subscribers, and like I want at least 100 subscribers by the end of these 4 videos that I make by the end of next week. Please, it'll be really good. Thank you for all the support so far, and if you haven't subscribed, just hit the subscribe button below. It's free and you can always change your mind. So without further ado, let's get into the first part of the video: Key Stage 2 SATs versus the 11 Plus test. Now if you want an upfront conclusion, then what I'll say is the Key Stage 2 SATs is easier than the 11 Plus test, solely because it's part of the curriculum for the Year 6 primary schools, and 11 Plus is for those for the more able students who want to get into the grammar schools or the highly able schools. It's an entrance test, so obviously it'll be the harder than the Key Stage 2 SATs. And you do complete the 11 plus test at the start of year 6, whereas your Key Stage 2 SATs test will be at the start of May to June, depends on where you are in England, but I had my test in May. And the 11 plus, yeah, it's harder. It's got more subjects in the Key Stage 2 SATs. It consists of comprehension, English, you could say maths, non-verbal reasoning and verbal reasoning, whereas Key Stage 2 SATs has only SPAG, which is spelling, punctuation and grammar test, a comprehension test and a maths test. So that's basically all the main differences you can have between these two tests. And one more last thing could be that Key Stage 2 SATs is compulsory. You do have to complete it at the end of year 6, whereas 11 plus is optional. It depends if you're able, if you know you're able, and if you want to get into a grammar school and compete with all the other students just like you. So moving on to the second part of the video: what is it like? What are the consequences if you didn't pass the 11 plus test and you got into a comprehensive school? Is there any real difference between the grammar school and comprehensive school? So really there isn't much of a difference. You could say there's only 2 factors that could affect it, and that's attitude and the environment or the commitment. So the attitude of the students, the environment around you, and just the commitment of other students and teachers as well. So if you're in a comprehensive school, you could say that not many other students commit well to what they're learning. They don't really, you could say, mind as much as you would. They're not as able to do those subjects. So obviously when they start doing their GCSE, they go on to the foundations level and so on. It just depends. There's like a huge variety of students in comprehensive school, whereas in a grammar school, you know, most of the students are highly able. There's more competition there, and you could say if you did get into a grammar school, then you're more comfortable there because there's more people just like you wanting to learn the way that you do. There's more competition, so you want to work harder. But in comprehensive school, you could say that most students wouldn't really care about what they get, but that doesn't stop you. If you didn't get into the 11 plus grammar school, but you know that you did pretty well on the 11 plus test, then that shouldn't demotivate you. Even if you got into a comprehensive school, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, the grammar schools and comprehensive schools, you're both going to do the GCSEs. I'm going to do my GCSEs even though I'm in the grammar school. So it doesn't really matter. You could say when you're in year 10 or year 11, both types of schools, you're going to cover the same kind of topics, the same level as well, because you're both doing, it's like curriculum based. So around the whole of the UK, your GCSEs are going to happen, so it doesn't really matter then. But you could say year 7s and 8, then it depends. Grammar schools might push you a bit more. They might do more challenging stuff than they do more of your personal self, how you want to push yourself. So if I was in the same situation and I didn't pass the 11 plus, now I wouldn't be as demotivated as some people do get. I would just focus on staying at my best, and you could kind of say it gives you an advantage, because in grammar schools it does get really difficult to stay at the top, because when you know there's so many other students just like you, then it is difficult to stay to be the best of the best, you could say. But in comprehensive schools, you could most likely always stay at the top because you're always going to be the best, so you do get known more widely in comprehensive schools, and that's kind of the only advantage. But remember, it's all your own, it's all the thing that matters the most is about yourself, how much you push yourself the most. So this moves on to the third part of the video, which is how to apply for the 11 plus. And this is very simple. I don't know, but I'll leave the link in the description. You basically go to 11plus.com/admissions, and you just fill in all your details and the details of the participant who's going to take place. You can start applying from February to June. June's the deadline of the year that you're going to do it, because you're going to do the test around September to October of year 6, so literally at the start of year 6, and the deadline is June, and you can start applying from January, February. So that was literally it for this video. Thank you so much for those who watched my videos on the 11 plus. I'm really happy I got all this support. I didn't know I would get this much. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe, and this was it. This is going to be the last 11 plus video. I'll do so many more videos, but different types. I'll still do just studying and tips, but it'll just be general, not solely about 11 plus. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.